Alright, explain.
Red flags in relationships.
It could be different, like
I would have slayed
reasons for
down if that booty was clean.
What's good, YouTube? This is the dynamic of Shay.
And Don.
And today we're coming to you with a conversation. Good conversation.
Sipping combo.
Sipping combo. We have Allison, Isis, Taj. And we gonna get into something. We about to listen. We definitely about to get into something.
You know, at this age, you know, relationships, you get into them, you get out of them.
Order like thereof.
You know, we stay for the wrong reasons.
All wrong reasons.
And we just gonna talk, you know. Let's just,
so
you know,
insert the moon emoji.
Insert the moon emoji. Nah, so you know, like, you know, what y'all think are like some signs that you should get out?
She's go ahead, bro.
I thought Jesus Christ, no.
Jesus Christ.
All right, no.
I just started out being,
bro. Okay, it's okay. So, like, what are some signs y'all think are like signs that you should get out of relationships, or signs that you know you shouldn't pursue somebody in that relationship?
So are we talking about like drastic signs? Like,
I mean,
we talk about signs.
Like,
you could
beat in my behind or like.
Whoa, I mean, I don't think it's a sign. I think that's
domestic violence.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where y'all trying to go with it. Like, are y'all talking about like the mild things or like the things?
It could be
anything that you think is a sign that you should leave.
Yeah.
So like, honestly, when it comes to like domestic violence, I wouldn't even say that's a sign. I feel like there's signs that lead up to the domestic violence.
Yeah.
So like things like that, like not like the obvious like domestic violence, cheating.
Yeah.
Like that's not really signs. That's like a.
It's already done at that point.
Yeah.
So I would say, like somebody's temper. Like especially if they start talking to you, like in a threatening way, like they gonna do something, but they never do it. I feel like eventually it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I feel like that starts with respect. So like if you see that they don't respect you from the gate, most likely they probably gonna become that aggressive type of person where it's just like, you know, it could go.
I feel like that depends on, because if y'all start the relationship off on like a funny note to where like respect was never a thing, it was probably based on like the way you were attracted to the person or like other aspects, then I feel like respect can't really count because you're not gonna see that sign because it was never there.
But I feel like you can see the difference between like y'all being funny and joking with each other versus like actual disrespect.
Like, you mean like belittling and like
that. Like it's one thing like, no, you ugly. Like you can't fight me. Like meet me outside. That's different. That's different.
Called playful flirting.
Exactly. Yeah. That's different than really like
versus them
like what I say. Like
and I think
them trying to constantly make you feel low.
Right. Yeah. But I think it also depends on the person too. Like, you know, it depends because then you get in some relationship with people who are very sensitive, and then you get in some relationship with people who just don't really take care. Yeah. So you know, so I think it depends on the level of, you know, what that person can handle, because if the person is overly sensitive, literally everything you say is gonna affect them. And
then that's when you gotta think about it as like, is this something that's really like? Is this really me? Yeah. Is it because if you can't joke with somebody, like you gotta have a sense of humor. Yeah. So like at the end of the day, if you know that you're one of those people who like, I want to joke with you, I want to like laugh with you, and that person can't even take that, then that's like that's a sign for you that you gotta be like.
Yeah, because you feel like you can't be yourself.
You can't be yourself.
But
you don't ever want to
like
change somebody else.
It's all about maturity too. Yeah. Like if cause it be like jokes on a different caliber. Like if your joking is different than this person, they like literally acting like a kid, then it's like you're not really gonna want to joke.
No, and I had that problem too. Like it's like sometimes like
girl, we dealing with it.
Everybody started laughing, so I guess they picked up on what's up. No, like my thing is like it's sometimes where you gotta realize like, all right, like we're adults, like we not about to joke all day. Like
right.
I want to, I like just give me a hug. Like don't like smack me. Like come on, bro. Like chill out. Like we can't joke 24/7. Like that's. Like I'm very playful and funny.
I think
and
for
stuff like that,
me, a sign is if you can't take me serious. Like when we serious and I need to talk to you about something or like express my, my opinion to you. If you can't sit down and be understanding to understand where I'm coming from, ever, then I don't know if I can.
You ain't it.
I can't be with you.
That
I can't do it.
Show because they want to joke and play too much.
I can't.
You can't even sit down in a real relationship.
Conversation.
So I think like somebody consistently saying sorry is an issue.
Yes.
If you have to
sorry,
not like in the sense of because you not sorry for stupid shit, but like every time you do something wrong, whether or not I like it or not, like you always saying, "Oh, I'm sorry," like I ain't mean it, like. So at that point, it's like
I'm gonna be like, "I'm sorry."
That's the problem.
No, listen.
Like y'all, for real, that's a major problem. Because at the end of the day. At this point, what y'all laughing about? I ain't even hearing it. What
because we the ones who be saying sorry. Like, yo, sometimes I don't be me.
Always apologize to God.
No, like that. I feel like that's a problem because at this point you just saying shit just because you want. That's what you want.
That's what you know the person wants to hear.
Right. Yeah, so it's just like. Are you putting in action? Like it's certain things that you're doing that they don't like.
Exactly.
But you're going to do it anyway because at this point, they just keep accepting your apology.
Yeah. So if I say sorry, it's going to be okay.
Yeah, like there's no action behind it, so that's definitely an issue.
Yeah, I feel like it's different with you saying sorry because like, it's just a joke, but like, not even just a joke because even sometimes that go too far. Like, I've experienced where it's like, all right, you keep saying sorry I'm sorry for doing this, but you keep doing that. So are you really sorry?
Yeah, when I say sorry, I mean sorry.
But let me play devil's advocate.
Sorry.
And the reason why I want to play devil's advocate because I am guilty of this. You can't keep accepting a person's apology over and over.
Yeah.
And in your head, okay, let me just accept it. We can move past it, and they just gonna keep doing the same thing because that person now it turns into manipulation.
Exactly.
And they know how they can get you.
Exactly.
So they gonna keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it because they know you gonna keep forgiving them.
Exactly.
And they at that point they don't need to change themselves or work on themselves.
It's a fact.
So,
that's real.
That's a whole fact.
So saying sorry over and over is a terrible thing, but also forgiving the person knowing that they're going to keep apologizing for the same stuff is also a terrible thing.
Yes. So I read this post that says, you disrespect yourself when you beg someone for bare minimum things like love, attention, affection, support, reciprocation, etc. Don't do that shit again.
I'm going to need you to read that.
Let me read it again. This post says, you disrespect yourself when you beg someone for bare minimum things like love, attention, affection, support, reciprocation, etc. Don't do that shit again.
Yeah.
And that goes to show how people don't love themselves.
Yeah.
Just because, why do you have to beg for love from somebody? If you have love within yourself, you wouldn't even give a fuck. You'll just end up just walking away.
Yeah, but listen. I'm
No. The reason why I'm saying it's not hard when you love yourself because you start to not tolerate disrespect.
I don't think that's all the way true because I feel like you can love yourself. I feel like you can love yourself, but sometimes you are so in love and invest yourself into other people that you try to give them an opportunity because you really see something in them when you see their potential and you try to.
But that also goes to show if you truly love yourself, you're not going to sit there and let yourself go through that disrespect.
That's true, but you're going to try and understand that person because you love them so much. Constantly is a thing. It's one thing, but it is going to start off with you accepting because you want to experience that with that person.
Right.
So you can love yourself out of this world, but at the end of the day, everybody, I don't care how much I say I'm cold-hearted, I don't want love, I don't care. Everybody wants love.
Exactly.
So if you tell somebody where you feel like you're invested in that person, you're like, all right, like, yeah, of course I love myself. But at the end of the day, I do see myself. I do want to see myself with this person. Mm-hmm. So let's see if we can communicate this. Let's see if I can forgive you. Let's see if we can talk about it. Let's see if you can change it.
Right.
So
and I think that's where the problem comes in. Is how many times you're gonna give him a chance.
Right. Y'all talking about the beginning aspect of it. When it gets to like maybe like the middle of the relationship after you already did that. And you gonna keep doing it? No, at that point it's just like you so desperate to find love in somebody else. You clearly not loving yourself.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's why I said you truly need to love yourself, because in the beginning, like the first few chances you give them and they still not changing, why are you constantly keep doing it? Mm-hmm. Like that don't make sense to me.
That's true. So I just feel like, honestly, though, in a relationship, it's two people. You go into it collectively together. So when you decide that you are going to invest into a person, when you decide that you have feelings, when you decide that you are going to pursue that person, you know, I feel as though you owe that person, or you should give that person an opportunity to be that in your life. And you should also be that to that person. If you deciding that you're going to pursue somebody and you're going to be invested and involved with them, then you have to do your part in being that. Well, yeah. Like, you know, like, and if you're not going to do that, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, I can't give you chances, or, you know, like you have to give chances in a relationship. That's the only way you guys are going to grow, is if mistakes happen and lessons are learned. And you have to learn how to get through those things. But it's just, to what point is it enough is enough? Like, at what point do you start to question, like, is this even a real thing? Like,
that varies for everybody. I feel like you know you're done when you know you're done.
I don't know.
No,
it's true. I think it takes somebody 3 months.
People are different.
A year. It could take
some
somebody
people
18, 20 years to be
all
right.
I was watching this show.
I'm done.
Respect.
But I'm saying,
like,
you gotta think. Oh, sorry.
I was watching this show yesterday, and the only thing that this man required in a marriage is do not cheat on me. And his wife cheated, and he was like, "I'm done. I want a divorce." Like, there is no second chance for that.
I'm gonna speak
like,
on that,
right?
right?
If he did something else,
but for him,
that's why I said,
right?
Like, every person is different. It depends on, you know, you had enough when you had enough. Some people, you cheat, I'm gonna take you back. You gonna say I'm sorry, I'm gonna take you back. How many times is up to that person? That's what I'm saying. So
I'm gonna speak on that. So like, I know somebody who married they've been cheated on in their life. So their one rule in their new marriage was to never get cheated on. But there were so many other things that made this person so unhappy. Like, it's the little thing. Like, it's you're not cheating on me, but there's so many other things. So I feel like when you say just don't cheat on me, like, that's so. Like,
but that was for him.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm saying, like, for people who, because there's people in the world who have been cheated on so much, all they want from you is to be faithful.
Yeah.
But it's other things you gotta you gotta think. If you're gonna marry this person, you gotta think about financial. Mm-hmm. You gotta think about how y'all raise your kids. Mm-hmm. You gotta think about your daily mindset. You gotta think. There's so many other things.
Are they responsible?
Exactly. So many other things that come into it.
Like, it's
like, somebody can be like, "Oh, my man ain't cheating on me." Okay, but can he help you with this?
Because the thing
is, so many.
But then you also gotta think about, all right, even if you're thinking in like forms of cheating, like, people who've been in relationships or marriages for years, it's kind of like every aspect of cheating is different. So it may not be me necessarily having sex with somebody else, but it could be that you keep requiring me, don't cheat. But then after the first 2 years, you're like, oh, you my wife, I really don't need to pay you attention. Like, I come home to you. I give you what you want.
Exactly.
So it's like, just
that's
because
what
you
I'm
have
saying.
everything,
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Just because it's like, okay. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, you keep saying don't cheat, but it's just like,
there's way more to
I may
it.
not just be cheating physically, but emotionally, I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm checked out already.
Like, I feel like if people are gonna like put requirements on their relationship, it should be like, well, you're putting this here. What are you doing to ensure that won't happen? And not saying that you have to ensure that something won't happen in a relationship. At the end of the day, they need to feel secure in the relationship to feel like I don't have to feel like this.
Can I say this? Because I see it a lot. Like, when a man cheats on a woman, the first thing, like, a lot of people do is try to victimize the woman. And say, oh, you can't blame the woman, a nigga going to cheat, yada, yada, yada. But when I hear a lot of, like, and I agree with both sides. I'm just playing devil advocate. But when I hear it on the other spectrum, like, when a woman cheat, it'd be like, oh, you wasn't doing this after, you wasn't showing me attention. Yeah, so I felt like I needed to go get it from somewhere else. I felt like I was checked out emotionally. But that'd be the same exact thing a man do. But people try to, like, take up for the woman so much just because they're women. and a man is frowned upon for cheating versus a woman, oh, well, he wasn't paying her no attention. I hear that so many times. And I just feel like we got to look at it as both. Like, if a nigga is going to do the same because his bitch not, like, doing what she need to do, cooking, cleaning, like, little basic stuff that he want. No, I'm just saying that he won. I'm thinking about it like this. Men and women, like, let's just say generally, are different. A man really be wanting a woman to be a housewife and do just basic stuff. A woman want the emotional part from the man and a romantic from a man. So if you want that and that man want that, and the woman not giving what the man want, the man cheat. The man not giving what the woman want, they cheat. It's all the same thing. It comes down to not showing attention or not respecting what they want and need in the relationship. So why is it frowned upon when a man do it but not when a woman do it?
I'm trying to ask you this.
Oh my God.
I saw you like stretching.
I was about to cough so hard.
No, listen, I'm trying to figure out if the joint gonna look smoky. You might want to open the door.
I swear to God, I
it's
said,
smoky here.
please don't let me cool. I was in here, I'm like, please don't let me cool, Lord, please don't let me cool.
I said,
No, but I want y'all to answer that question.
What was the question again?
I didn't know it was a question to it.
Why is it
frowned upon?
Why is it frowned upon when a man cheat because he's not getting attention from his woman? And a lot of times that be the case. Like, a woman just don't feel his desire, so he just go out and cheat. Versus when a woman feel like the man working too much, he not showing her attention, so she just want to get the attention from somewhere else and go cheat.
So what I'm gonna say in regards to that, right, is if you're not getting what you want, and if it's that deep to the point where you think you gotta cheat, leave.
No, I'm saying that, but what I'm saying is because, like, say for instance, like, say if I don't know, cause I just see it like, even like on social media, I feel like a man gets shunned the worst when they.
No, yeah, that's true. I can't really answer the question on why it's frowned upon one way versus the other, cause I don't think it's like different.
I just think honestly, I think that it's looked at that way just because of how women are portrayed, you know.
And how men
are. And I just think that we don't.
I always hear this too. Women cheat as much as men. They just
sure do.
I did hear that.
No.
And the reason why.
Some men do.
No, but some men do.
Some men do. Some men got the time.
A woman.
Some of these niggas got time. Okay.
Like, you would never know. Like, with the man, you kind of would know because he buying shit. A woman not buying a nigga shit, so you can't look at her bank account. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she just come at home with like little stuff.
You can look at the cash app receipts.
No, that's the
truth. They just got $20 for lunch. Who sent you $20 for lunch?
I just feel that
at this point, I'll be like, why you on my cash app?
I just feel that when women cheat, it's that they're looking for some type of emotional connection that they're not getting from their partner. And when men cheat, it's just
they're looking for that sexual.
It's physical. Like, I feel like when women cheat, they're actually building bonds with people. Like, you know,
it's not just the only sex.
I said the same thing.
And with men, it's just easier for them to be like, well, I'm gonna just tell her and her friend.
Yeah.
And I'm okay because I'm not gonna speak to you again. Yeah. I gave it to you and that was it. Like, that was what you're good for. But with a female, it's like, I'm not just about to just give it to you. Like, I need to.
Yeah, I know your emotional.
I need to know your mother.
But there are some girls out here. I swear, I know.
Bitch.
I swear to God, bro. She would have no bond with you. Bro, she would have no bond with you. And she will faithfully show you a list of her phone. Like, she will faithfully show you the list of, like, with their rates, bro. I swear to God. Bro. With their rates. Bro, I swear. If you like that, stay away from me.
Stay away from what?
From me.
Alright, so what do y'all feel about if your family and friends don't like them? Is that a red flag for you?
I feel like I take that into consideration, but
it's not gonna be the end all be all.
Yeah,
it's for me. That's not it, cause you're not dating them,
right?
But I think it just has to depend on why.
Yes,
that too.
Like, it can be. I don't really know, but first of all, if you don't know them, then don't give me a I don't know, because you don't know them. But then again, playing a part is also the me always coming to you when everything is wrong and never when it's like, oh my God, they did this, they did that. So if you always hearing like the bad things, then it's like,
you already
well, why the hell you want me to like them if every time you come to me, you always complain?
Exactly.
Right. That's very
That's why I feel like
we all do that.
No.
But I feel like
really honestly with my friends, I have learned that.
No, but I feel like even we're just as annoyed when we're like raving about them, like, oh my God, so let me tell you what he did, let me tell you what she did.
Right.
It's like some of our friends be like, oh my God, here we go. But then it's like when we come with the bad shit, it's like, girl, what you did?
But that comes into your friend circle though, because if you have friends who really are there for you and support you, they're gonna want to know about them good things because they don't want to only hear about the bad things.
Yeah, but
so
it's
like,
annoying too when it's like on both ends is drag.
But I feel like if y'all are, I feel like it's annoyance in the situation.
None of my friends' relationships, like them talking about it too much.
Like it's different. It's different if they just. It's different if they just text you. It's different if they just text you like, oh, he just did this. Oh, he just did that. But if y'all engage y'all engage in conversation, y'all talking about what they doing, like that's different. But like, don't just be like randomly every time you buy you some text me like, oh, you bought me. All right, that's what's up.
Did you get me something?
Maybe what too?
Wait, what?
They gonna keep sending.
Maybe
Oh, you
I'm
want me? If you want me that,
different.
you gonna give me something?
Cause if I feel like my friends, like partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever is spoiling them, I'll be extra fucking happy for them. Maybe
I mean,
no, I'm happy for them.
I'm just saying all the time. Like if they told me, I'd be like, bitch, that like I would always go off for that. I wouldn't even get annoyed.
Yeah, you would go off for
But
it.
every 2 days, I'm just saying if it happened every day, I wouldn't get annoyed. I don't think so. Cause I feel like my friend's happiness in a relationship, bitch, I want them to be happy because, like, bitch, I know I want them to be happy when I get in one. And then my motherfucking person is spoiling me.
That's true. But
I also want to be like, yeah, bitch, he brought me a Range Rover.
But I feel like when it comes to that, it starts to seem materialistic.
Yeah, that's true.
It starts to seem materialistic when they text me every time. Like the only time I hear about it, we get something. Like that's a problem.
Yeah, but I don't think that was the question she was like really asking though. I think
No,
that's not right.
She was saying like
the good.
When it gets like drag, like you know.
Now, if I feel like you're a superficial type of person, and then you doing that, then that's when I'm gonna have an issue. Oh yeah, because he brought me this, and yeah, he always buy me this, and yada yada yada. Then that's when I feel like that would be an issue because I already feel like you superficial. But if you really not a superficial person, materialistic don't matter to you. I would be happy. It's well deserved. But if you a superficial, I'd be like, girl, shut up. Like I'll be annoyed because I feel like that's all you care about. But if that's not something I genuinely know you care about, if you text me about that every day, okay.
I think what it all comes down to is don't only tell somebody the bad stuff because they're gonna have that bad outlook on that person. So like, if it comes, tell both sides. Like tell the good things he did. Don't only tell the bad things he's doing because you can be mad when they be like, oh, you back with him again.
No, not like that. When you're telling the story, you tell yourself as well. You can say what you did.
Right.
And that's one thing that I could say that I do. Like if I'm getting into an argument discussion. I say argument because it usually ends up there. But if we get into a discussion, before I'm like, you, I always ask, like, is it something that I'm not doing? Is it a reason why, like, it's possibly going this way on my end? Is it something that I'm doing personally that you really don't like and it's been bugging you just haven't said anything? I always start off with that because I would never want to come in and be like, let me tell you, because it's just like, for what? Now I'm attacking you. And then if we were going to have a conversation, it's not even going to get there because you just like, who the fuck you talking to? You know? And it's vice versa. Like, I'd rather let somebody tell me what I'm doing and me be like, okay, I did realize that. I know I've been doing it. I probably just waiting for you to say it. But I knew that.
But you know another thing with that is, because a lot of girls have that mindset. They be like, well, I came to you and I asked you this and I asked you that. But it's also the reaction you give to that person. When you're asking them,
and that's true. You gotta be open to it because if you're giving it, you don't want them to be like. Okay.
So you be like, all right. So you go into a situation, you're like, all right, what did I do here? And if they're telling you that thing, don't become automatically defensive because there's a lot of girls who be like, all right, so what did I do here? And you tell them,
and they be
like, I didn't do that.
But I feel like
no, like what's the point of
But I feel
like
with that, like, all right, one, you have to know the person, but two, even when it comes to the truth, it has to be like consider my feelings a little bit, just a little bit, because if we start a conversation. It should be left on that level.
Yeah.
But now if I feel like you was like, well, you was at that point,
I feel like
at that point, it's gonna go somewhere else.
it needs to be about tone, not about considering feelings.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
it should
it's tone.
be
Yeah,
completely 100% what it was, but say it in a regular
I just feel like
conversation.
if you my partner, we should be able to sit down and talk about anything.
That's
like
true.
honestly, like if I'm with you, I need to know that I could be my full self. We're not holding back nothing. Like you're gonna see me at my worst, my best, like in the middle, when I don't know, when I do know. Like you're gonna see me there. And honestly, if you can't accept me and sit down and try to understand me the same way that I'm gonna sit down and try to understand all of you and your ways, then it's just no point. Like if we just disagreeing just because of the way I like to sit down and have a conversation about my feelings, and you don't like to talk about your feelings, so it's like, you know, it's we gotta be able to find a medium, like
that's
you know.
The sign that communication.
Or
it is not even
not being able
communication.
to take accountability. I think accountability is a big
exactly. It's interpretation too. You can't just communicate it. It's comprehension. It's all of those things. Like, you can't just communicate it. You gotta understand it.
Right.
We can talk about it all day, but if you don't really understand where I'm coming from, you're not going nowhere.
I tell people, I say, listen with your ears and not your mouth.
Exactly.
Because if you're only listening to respond to what I say,
exactly.
Never gonna make
you cannot listen
sense.
to respond.
Never.
Because if you listen to respond, the minute I say something, you already think what you're saying.
And the whole time you're talking, you're sitting there thinking like, oh,
I can't wait till she
finish. I can't wait till she finishes.
And then it's like when somebody actually tells you like, did you just really say that? It's like, no, I didn't. You wouldn't even know because you was waiting to answer what I just said.
You was just waiting for the first thing you heard.
Exactly.
You didn't hear the rest of the conversation.
You already had it in your
mind. You already heard the first part. Like, but what's another red flag? Because we just went over that.
I feel like too, if you can't bring your friends around your friends, I mean your significant other around your friends.
Oh my god!
I cannot bring.
Wait. As far as what, like
just if we just hanging out, if me and my friends are hanging out, I can't bring you around. Like if you
for
can't,
whatever reason.
Yeah, for whatever reason. Like it just is an awkward situation, or I feel like I can't bring those two groups together, or I feel like I gotta be a certain way to you know please you around my friend group or something like that. You know. To me, I don't like stuff like
I feel like that goes into knowing who that person is. Or like from the beginning, like I have to have a person who can interact with different crowds of people. Yeah. Like you can't just you can't just want me all to yourself at the end of the day. Another thing is someone who doesn't allow you to have friends. Not allow you to have friends. Not allow you to have friends.
The majority of my time.
Exactly.
So
if you got a problem with that, we can't. Because I have to have people outside of you. Like we're supposed to have we supposed to be able to talk about everything, but I also have to have people.
And my friends are fucking fun.
And not even it's like we only gonna be in that cupcake stage for like 2 months. So it's like
exactly like you
it's not giving me stuck to you the whole time.
That's not
so well in that aspect, I feel like that can go with both like relationships as well as friendships because
that's true.
If as a friend you feel like
you get jealous every time I'm with somebody
around me or vice versa, it's like who's the problem?
True.
Yeah.
To me that's
true. I was thinking when she said that.
That's the question. If please, because I'm a little confused. If
when she said that,
seriously, if as a friend you tell me I don't feel comfortable bringing my person around you because you flirt or you do this or whatever, like, who's the problem? Is it the friend or you?
Well, I feel like sometimes people just don't mesh well, and you just can't mix them.
I'm not asking my significant other to be your best friend.
I'm saying this.
Say by me.
Why can't your significant other come around? Is it because of significant other, or is it because of that friend?
Or is it because you just feel like, because you know that friend, and because the friends do whatever, you just think that when it comes to your man or your girl, because they probably look good, they're going to do the same thing to you. So who's the problem? You or in a sense.
Let me explain. Let me break it down. I'm the friend, y'all. I'm the friend. And I don't want my significant other being around Allison because y'all feel, or Bria or you because I feel like y'all just flirt and y'all probably flirt with.
Then that friend is the problem. What?
You were the problem. You are the problem.
Wait, listen. You should be secure enough in me to know that I'm not doing that.
Thank you. Because look. So where I was going with this is because if I'm saying, all right, that's how y'all are when we're together. Y'all friend whoever. What the hell does that have to do with my man?
Yeah.
I should know y'all as friends to believe that if I bring somebody around respectfully behind my back, you're not about to be sneaky. Right. So I said the same thing for friendships and relationships. It's all about like the trust aspect too. So if it's like you can't bring your significant other around your friends because they don't mesh, or you can't bring your friend around your significant other, it's just like
I feel like on that note though, it's all parties.
Well,
it's for one. You have to listen to my point. For one, you have to have enough trust in your friends. I think your friends are gonna do that, because if you think your friends are gonna do that, that's number one problem, right? Yeah. Now you also gotta have enough respect. If you think your significant other will flirt with them, then that's another problem.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's not all parties though.
Exactly.
All parties are
it has to
three.
be.
If your significant other has ever given you the thought,
so that is not the friend.
So it's not all parties.
But
honey, because at that point you just said if you feel like your significant other is the type to do something like that, it has nothing to do with your friends. Your friends can flirt with whoever.
No,
because it doesn't mean
it
does not mean that your friend is gonna do that. You just don't trust your significant other.
I know that.
But
what I'm saying is, if you have a bunch of this significant other around, right? You have to have a reason to think that they're gonna do this, right?
It could be, but then again, it could be the individual itself. It could be your insecurities. You probably think like, damn, my friend look good as shit. Like, you never know. My man probably gonna come up here and look at her like,
So that's a problem with that.
So I'm saying, so when it comes to a situation like that, who really is to blame?
It's definitely you. It's definitely you.
I think
that's part of the significant other. Maybe not the friend. Not the friend.
The bitch who is
significant other,
think the significant other is
yes.
gonna go and
it's you.
Why? Because if you feel like your friend gonna do that because it probably was a situation where they did that, babe, you're dumb. Because why the fuck are you still that friend?
That's what I'm saying.
However, that has nothing to do with the friend. That has everything to do with the person.
But I just corrected myself.
Okay,
all right,
so that's what I was trying to take it back as far as what we were talking about earlier. Like, you guys don't know?
We talked about earlier.
When we were talking about earlier, as far as the person, like if a person is in a relationship and they don't trust their significant other around their friends, that's because that person has an insecurity because their friends look good. They know that their motherfucking nigga or bitch flirts. And they not secure within themselves. That has nothing to do with the friends.
I correct myself. It don't got to do with the friends. I think it has to do with you and the person you're with.
Exactly.
Because you shouldn't be that person if you think they're going to flirt back.
Right.
They should be able to come to you and be like, yo, babe, your friend, she was talking to me a little weird and like... But if you feel like they're not going to come to you and do that, you feel like they're going to just give it back how they get it?
Okay, so now that you said that, now what if it's a situation if your girl come to you and be like, yo, Diane was flirting with me. And Diane really wasn't, but you don't know she wasn't. How would you feel? Because say you and your girl in a relationship for like 4 years, so y'all got that trust, that like a real tight bond, but this been your bitch since freshman year. How would you genuinely, because I feel like you're about to lie. How would you address it? Like,
I would ask her, why do you think she was doing it? What did she say? What did she do that gave you the thought that she was
because then at that point,
okay,
because
it
could be
so if
what if
she lied and said
like
she wanted to take her home?
I'm not fixing.
Wait, what?
I feel like at that point, because of the amount of years, in this example, that you're going with your girl and your friend, I would just bring them both in the same room.
No.
No.
I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to
Listen. I only say that.
For one, did she?
No. Wait, listen.
No, wait. Before you continue, at that point, if you do ask her, and she tell you no, she never said that, but your girl is so pressed on like, yes, she did. I swear, what, you not gonna believe me? Yada yada yada. And y'all been together 4 years, but this been your bitch since 10 plus years. How would you handle it? Now,
right. So, I said I would bring them both in the same room. And I only say that because I feel like in conversations, reactions, and me speaking personally, face expressions tell everything. And I only say that because a lot of times, some people really do not know how to react or act when they're put on the spot. And you can tell when somebody is lying.
That's true.
No, seriously. And you can tell when somebody is lying or when they're confused or they're trying to think about a response when you bring the situation up and it's just like, man, once it's all put on the table, if it's because some people stutter, some people don't. Some people literally would just look at you like, what? I don't want to hear what. It's a question. So to me, I would know if...
Because if you say what like that, you probably try to think of why you're saying that.
Exactly. I would know who was lying because immediately, I know if it wasn't me, I'd be like, wait, what you mean? Because when we had the conversation, it was just going to, what you telling me? And then you can make that decision.
I feel like
sometimes
it
people
comes down
don't
to
know
reading
when
that
somebody's
person.
genuinely fucking with them. Some people would think, like, the slightest compliment is a flirt. It's like, them flirting with you. Relax. It's not that. It's not gonna be.
Yeah, please don't flatter yourself, baby.
Thank you. I probably was just trying to be nice.
Yeah, I feel like it all comes down to reading. Like, you gotta know those people. And I mean, for me,
you're not even good at doing that, even on a regular basis.
But even in your relationship, you can be blind as a bat.
Yeah, I feel like there's signs that lead up to that too, though. I feel like if your significant other
jealous of your friendship,
or they already don't like this person for whatever reason, or vice versa. Huh?
What you say?
I said they jealous of your wait, what?
Speak on it.
Yes, I'm just
speak on it.
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
Where did she say